and welcome to another episode of Articulate Thoughts, a personal video blog of mine where I share some thoughts, ideas, experiences, and observations about conscious dance, a movement practice where dance is used as a form of moving meditation. And today's topic or idea is focused on seen or being seen. And what inspired this theme or idea was a dance I went to on Friday, and there was a blind person that was partaking in the class, and which was very interesting. And at first, it was just kind of felt like someone was just off in the corner doing their own thing. But throughout the course of the dance, like I just kind of observed how he was moving and how he was kind of feeling into his body, and just wondering what it was like to not to see other bodies or not to see you know myself in the mirror dancing, or just even to see what my hands look like, or just it just kind of took me for a little bit of a ride. It's like a lot of when I dance, it's a lot of it is what I see, to be honest. Especially when I go to like public dance places like a nightclub or a concert. One of the things that I really get tripped up on is like people just kind of stand in front of the stage and look at the performer and the production setup, and they just look at that one direction for like whatever 3 hours, and it just kind of boggles my mind. And as I'm dancing, I'm always changing levels, changing angles, always looking around me. Partly because I don't want to whack anyone in the face. That's been done several times, and it's a really shitty feeling knowing that I just whacked someone in the face. Um, but it's also just to keep my eyes stimulated. There's always just different things happening in different parts of the space, and I particularly like going to dance at festivals that take place outdoors. I really enjoy looking at the sky when I dance, or just looking at nature in general, and I feel I draw a lot of inspiration for movement through what I see, and particularly if I'm on a dance floor with um, higher level, well, what I considered higher level dancers who've been professionally trained or just have more creativity in their movement. I always try to emulate something that I think is cool, or just kind of pushes me to try something new. And just all these thoughts kind of came up as I shared the dance floor with this legally blind man. And I think it was also an interesting thing too. A big thing I feel that a lot of people confront that are new to conscious dance is being seen. It's just being on a dance floor and it's like, I'm not a good dancer, I'm gonna look weird in front of other people, I don't want to be seen. That's something that I feel like for me it was a very I got very lucky, because when I started conscious dance I was already confident and felt really good about my dance style, or just being inside my body. And I think one of the key components for that was training in boxing. It was just built a lot of confidence. And earlier in my life I was really in tune with music, and I'm very of a high level of musicality, I feel. And yeah, just the martial arts just allowed my awareness to really create a deep relationship with the movement of my body, and like how everything, there's like an equilibrium of movement. So when I move left, naturally want to balance it out by moving to the right, and just playing around with that concept of those different ideas. But there's a lot of people out there who they don't really experience life observing or analyzing that deep of a level. So it does take time, and I think for anyone who has like any resistance, just like know that it's natural that you know especially in like modern day society where we're bombarded with advertising, especially now that social media is a more prevalent thing. And you go outside to the city and there's always just billboards and advertisements everywhere. And the key driving force of advertisement is to induce fear, right? It is because people are more likely to buy something out of fear of something. And a lot of these products is fear of being seen as happy, or being seen as insignificant or lesser than, or whatever have you, depending on whatever product they're trying to sell. But there's just this constant question of, are you enough, or are you going to be seen as equal to other people? And that's all pretty much bullshit. And I think once the dance, like that's for me, that's a big gift that is offered through dance, that the dance floor does offer. Is like when you're on that dance floor, there's a realization that none of that shit matters. It's just all about just the you and the music, and the expression of you through the music. And you could go to a deeper level and say, what can be found in the deeper, darker depths of yourself through the music and dance. So that is my 2 cents for the day. And this week is not that active with dance. Today I'm going to be going to Dance Temple at 7 o'clock at the WM studio hosted by Kylee Don. And I believe that will be the only dance I'll be going to this week. But I will post links for all the other things available. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please reach out. And hopefully I'll see you tonight at Dance Temple. And if not, inshallah.